Good morning. Are you a disciple of Jesus? This morning I want to talk about three things that get in the way of our discipleship. I'm reading from Luke chapter 14, verse 25. And there were great multitudes with him, and he turned and said unto them, If any man come to me, and hate not his father and mother and wife and children and brethren and sisters, yea, and his own life also, he cannot be my disciple. And whosoever doth not bear his cross and come after me cannot be my disciple. For which of you intending to build a tower sitteth not down first and counteth the cost, whether he have sufficient to finish it? Lest haply after he hath laid the foundation and is able to finish it, all that begin to mock him, saying, This man began to build and was not able to finish. Or what king going to make war against another king sitteth not down first and consulteth whether he be able with 10,000 to meet him that cometh against him with 20,000? Or else while the other is yet a great way off, he sendeth an ambassage and desireth conditions of peace. So likewise, whosoever he be of you that forsaketh not all that he hath, cannot be my disciple. You know, as we read this, the important thing to remember is that there were large crowds, great multitudes had come to him. And so Jesus challenges them with this, and he's challenging you and I as well. He says, why are you following me? Are you coming to me for the things that you can get, or are you coming to Jesus to be his disciple? That's what he's inviting us to. He's invited us to take up our cross and to follow him, to deny ourselves. And so this morning we're looking at three things that get in the way of our discipleship. Number one is other people. Other people get in the way of our discipleship. He says, if you come to me and you don't hate your father, mother, wife, and children, brethren, sisters, you cannot be my disciple. Now, does God really want for us to hate our wives in order to be Christians? Does he want us to hate our parents? Well, no. We know that the Bible specifically tells us to love our wives, to love and honor our parents. But what he's saying is when we compare our relationship with other people with our relationship with Jesus, in comparison, it should look like hate. He should come first in all of our relationships. You got to be careful that you don't put your kids in front of Jesus, your wife or your husband in front of Jesus, and have more devotion to them and to what they're about than you do to Jesus, and inviting them to go along with you in following him. Number two, our own person. Our own person gets in the way of following Jesus. He says, if you don't hate your own life also, and if you don't bear your cross, come after him, you cannot be his disciple. Our own person. And really what the bottom line is that gets in the way of us following Jesus is our selfish ambition, our desire to achieve and to acquire and to be recognized here on this earth. And he says, you got to crucify that. Die to yourself in order to follow Jesus. And finally, he says that our possessions get in the way of following Jesus. Our stuff. If you don't forsake all that you have, you can't be his disciple. Does that mean we have to take a vow of poverty? Well, no. But what it means is, once again, is you can't put your stuff in front of Jesus. Your wealth, your ambition, your desire to achieve and to accomplish, and your things, all of those things have got to take second place. Jesus comes first. And if we will put Jesus first, he will bless all of our relationships. If we will put Jesus first, he will take care of us. If we will put Jesus first, he will provide the things that we need. And the scriptures are very clear about each and every one of those. Our relationships are much, much, much more blessed and better when we put Jesus first. And so I want to encourage you this morning. Let's be followers of Jesus. Let's count the cost. We need to sit down and consider what it is that he's calling us to very carefully. And then we need to choose wisely. And here's the wise choice. Put Jesus first. God bless you. I hope you have a great day.